Hello, I'm Denise Haukala in the Technical Service Group for DOW Water and Process Solutions. I'm proud to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit today about our next generation residential elements. DOW has made a commitment to the future of the residential marketplace with our recent launch of a multi-million-dollar, state-of-the-art, and fully automated assembly cell for home drinking water elements. Automated assembly means consistent, even glue lines, repeatable membrane active area, and a consistent product finish. These features, along with the development of an improved design efficiency, results in a reliable and repeatable product performance. More quality checks have been added to our new assembly cell so that we can assure we make the elements the right way every single time. If an element does not meet our exacting standards, we don't sell it. DOW already has set the industry standard in making top quality home drinking water elements. The next generation TW301812 element sets the gold standard in element quality and performance. The improvements in automation, element design, and quality have made tangible improvements in the next generation element, even compared to our previous generation elements. Thousands of elements tests have been accomplished which demonstrate improvements in various element performance parameters. One example of this is the overall salt passage performance of the next generation elements have improved by 10%. DOW has endeavored to ensure every standard residential film tech element is certified in NSF ANSI 58 safe use requirements. In addition, system-use film tech elements have the option of qualifying for 11 distinct NSF 58 contaminant removal certifications, including lead, chromium, fluoride, and arsenic. This saves significant time and cost in obtaining these performance claims individually. Let's talk about some of the features on the next generation elements. The first thing you'll notice is some changes in appearance. DOW extensively analyzed additional features to incorporate into the new elements to address counterfeiting issues. Holographic advanced labels, multicolored product water tubes, and the ability to check if an element is a genuine film tech element are some of these features. Next, let's talk about the membrane leaves in the new element design. The previous generation elements had a single, long leaf, while the next generation elements have two leaves for a more efficient element design. The reason for this is that the water production hydrodynamics favors element designs that use multiple leaves that are shorter versus using a single, longer leaf. Of course, making elements with multiple membrane leaves presents numerous engineering obstacles. DOW has surmounted the engineering challenges for constructing an element with two leaves in order to take advantage of the improved element efficiency and product consistency. You may also notice that the new element has a softer texture, and some design in the changes of the element impact the handle and feel of the element. These design improvements benefit the overall element quality. We have added a new tapeless brine seal to improve seal reliability. You see, part of the function of a brine seal is to direct the rinse water through the element scroll to improve the pure water quality and to reduce scale formation. These taped-on U-cup or droplet seals depend both on the flow direction and a pressure drop through the element to inflate them and form a good seal. However, if there is not enough of a pressure drop or there is a pressure spike, these U-cup seals might not form a tight seal, and they have a risk of not reforming seals once they break. DOW's new innovative brine seal design forms a press fit between the element and the housing and does not rely on pressure drops to make a reliable seal. DOW's new brine seal offers pressure spike protection by resealing when a pressure spike occurs. I wanted to take this opportunity to cover some basic installation tips when installing film tech elements. First of all, to ease installation in general, it is recommended to use a lubricant safe for indirect water contact on all seals, the O-rings, and the brine seal. Potential options can include water, glycerin-based lubricants, and Dow Corning 111. The lubricants help the O-rings to seat smoothly in their connection point. They also ease element positioning to help them form all the seals. I'm going to take some water here and just dab it a little on the O-rings and the brine seal. And a little bit on the rim of the vessel. Next, we recommend that you rotate the element about a quarter turn while installing it. See? Just like that. Rotating the elements also prevent using too much brute force. If you just shove the element into the housing, brute shoving of an element can cause the O-rings and the brine seal to snag and hang up, and it can disrupt the seal formation. It also potentially causes element telescoping. Some lesser quality housings have sharp rim edges or burrs sticking out that they can catch the seals. Take a look at the rim of this vessel to see what I'm talking about. You see the sharp edge? Now, here's a quality vessel with a chamfer. Chamfers help to lead and ease connections for all kinds of fixtures, so take advantage of them. Rotating element and using lubricants help deflect the burrs and prevent seals from catching and holding at the rim. Next, ensure that the O-rings fit into their connection seat for optimal element performance. Let's take a look at this vessel here I have with me. This particular vessel has design abnormalities where it's possible to place the element inside and close the lid, but the O-rings have not seated correctly. See? Some indicators that you may have this problem are that you'll have high permeate flow compared to the concentrate and very high salt passage. So here's the tip. I'm going to take this element back out. And you can take a rod or a ruler, it really doesn't matter. And what you want to do is stick it in the vessel until it hits the very start of the connection point where the O-rings go in. And then pinch your fingers or mark how far that rod has gone in. Then you line it up with your element to see where on the element that will line up on the rim when it starts to seal. So in this case, it's about right where the hole is in the tube. So now I'll take my element and I'll start to put it in, and now I know it hasn't sealed yet here, even though I can put the cap on, but it's right at the seal position. And when you get the O-rings correctly, you will often feel or hear them seat into position. I heard one click, and there's the second one. And now it's in position, and I can close the lid. Just like that. DOW standard elements are designed to seal in standard size vessels of 2.0 to 2.05 inner diameter. Please ensure that there is a good seal and O-ring interface with the pressure vessel while installing it. Standard housings will establish quality contact with the seals almost immediately. 1, 2. Good seal. Lastly, it may be the case that you do not have a standard vessel. Perhaps it has a very tight interior. If this is your situation, put that down just a bit. If this is your situation, you can adjust the brine seal by compressing it along a hard surface, like that. Then add a little lubricant and rotate it into position, just as I demonstrated. If the housing is very loose or you're getting bypassed, please check to make sure you have seated the O-rings correctly and visually inspect the seals. If you need to, you can puff up the seal like this to adapt to that kind of vessel. I want to thank you for joining me and allowing me to talk to you about our exciting new next generation element. Just remember, if you have questions, feel free to contact us directly.